Welcome back, everybody. This is Tyler Weeb from Pro Physique, and we are continuing our series on Flab to abs. And today we're talking about when do we know the diet is over. All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you are all having a fantastic week so far. The weather is finally starting to get beautiful around here. Starting to get warmish. It's nice to be back outside. You know what? The sun just makes everything better. Anyways, today we're continuing our our series on Flab to abs. So if you've missed my previous videos, make sure to go back, check them out, all about how to set up your diet, set up your cardio, your training, how to adjust everything as the diet goes on, as the body plateaus, all of that good stuff. So we got all this way, we've dieted, we're doing it, we're having a good time, we're dropping weight, all that good stuff. But there is a point when the diet is going to end. We cannot diet indefinitely. That's just not going to happen. You are going to run out of food at some point. You are going to be doing too much cardio at some point. You're not going to just have time for that. And so, what's next? What do we do when the diet is over? And what are some signs that the diet is over? Well, some things to look for, especially if you are just general population, you're not competing, to look for when the diet is getting probably close to being done. Now, if you are a competitor, you have a show date. So you don't really have a choice when these things start to occur. You just have to suck it up, grind it out, and get to show date. But if you are just general population, then these are some of the things that you might want to look for, like, okay, diet's probably coming close to the end. Number one, the diet is really starting to affect your life outside of you, right? So what I mean is you're getting a little more snippy with your spouse, your significant other. That is a good one to really know. It's same with maybe coworkers, maybe your work is starting to suffer, things like that. When it starts to affect your life, that's probably starting to be a good sign that it's almost time to wrap things up. All right, so that's one, right? Just grouchy, moody, hangry, all of those. And maybe your significant other is telling you, you know what, you're kind of mean right now. That's the number one sign that you go, okay, I should probably get some more food in me and do some less cardio. All right, so I would say that is probably going to be the biggest one for most people, just because less food, more cardio can definitely start to affect your mood, right? Like, that is going to be a big part of it. Two, your performance in the gym really starts to suffer greatly, right? So if you really start to notice your numbers coming down, strength-wise, volume-wise, you just don't have that same intensity that you did, from previous weeks, that's probably a sign that, hey, like, food's getting really low, my recovery's really starting to affect it. Like, it's probably time to start giving myself more food so I can, start performing in the gym well again. Three, and I guess, these are in no particular order, and probably kind of the most important one is you hit your goal weight, right? Like, I mean, let's say, maybe those first two things never really happen. You hit your goal weight, you're like, okay, I did it. Like, I'm done, right? Like, that's kind of the easiest one, is you hit your goal weight. Four would be really starting to find yourself, really getting off track with your macros. You're having a little more nibbles here or there, snacking, stuff like that. You're not really staying within those numbers that you have had prescribed for yourself. You may be skipping out on a little bit of cardio. You're going, I can do it later, and then later never really comes. Believe me, it happens. And so that's probably another sign that, hey, like, you know what, motivation just probably isn't there anymore. and this is also, assuming that you have maybe lost a bunch of weight. Maybe you haven't quite reached your goal where, maybe there was a significant amount to lose. Maybe it was 60 pounds, 50 pounds, 40 pounds, whatever. But you had a really good run. You dieted for 15, 20, 25 weeks, which can be a significant amount of time, 30 weeks even. I've got one client, she's on week 37, and we're getting close to the end because some of these things are starting to crop up. And so those are signs that you should be looking for to go, okay, probably coming close to the end. And be honest with yourself, like, okay, could I push for another week or two? And then let's start pulling out of it. So what do we do once we are done? Well, you're gonna have to watch and wait for the next video, because I will be covering that in tomorrow's video and what to do after the diet is over. These are just more so signs that you should be looking for when the diet is finished, coming close to the end, and then what do we do next? So thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and just be on the lookout for tomorrow's video. If you have any questions, go ahead, leave those down below. I'd love to answer any of those questions that you might have and give you a little bit of help if need be. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, guys.